You know, the Florida trail and ultra running community too is they're really close knit. It seems like they all know one another. There seems like there's a race every weekend all year round, and they do travel well. You know,
they have to.
They travel well. They travel in packs.
All right, welcome to Pacer Chat. Yes, we do travel well as the Florida group. I do like that, AJW. So that just reminds me.
If you need help traveling, you know where to go.
Yeah, we can help you. So we have a big group going out to, not a big group, I think there's 5 of us going out to I Am Tough out in Idaho in September. And Ari's in there, Brian Charbonneau, Joshua Gray, Chad Hubsher. So Ari already was looking up houses for us, and he rented us this massive house out in Idaho, right where the race is. And it has like 2 rooms, have like layers of bunk beds. There's only like 6 or 7 of us going, so I'm like, I'll sleep in a different bed every night. So
like for $20, other runners can come stay with us.
Yeah. So if you guys want to go to crew people at I Am Tough in September, let us know. We'd love to drag you along. So I looked at the wait list, and there's one of the runners, Pete Horan out of South Florida. He's on the wait list. So I was going to reach out to Pete. I'm like, hey, Pete, if you get in, we may have a place for you. So I was thinking of Pete the other day because I met Pete on the Black Canyon course when I ran it back in 2020. So I was running behind him, and we've been friends ever since. I like to meet a lot of people on trails. So anyways, enough of my rabbit holes. Welcome to Pacer Chat on this 5th day of March. It's my birthday month, which is pretty exciting. I don't celebrate birthday months, but my birthday is this month. But as we start out every week, how is your running going? Are you keeping your mouth closed when you're running past the fountain?
Yes, and my water bottle covered. So.
Your water bottle covered.
I think I've almost got as many miles in March as I had all of February. So.
Nice. And we're only.
I'm like 5 miles off or something like that. So.
Yeah.
And I started my snagging local legends. I got 2 this morning, so look out.
Cool. How's the legs feeling?
Legs are feeling fine. Heart rate's still high. That's gonna take a while. The aerobic capacity is gonna take a while, but the legs feel fine. So
cool deal. So
how's that Tahoe 200 training going?
I've kind of kicked it off. I'm trying to keep up with the big boys on Strava, and so let's see if I can I'll pull it in right here. But we'll cover Strava a little bit later. Josh Coleman just is killing us on the Strava. He has double what we have, but I'm hanging in there in 4th place, hanging behind Andrew Kelly. Andrew Kelly's over in the UK, so he gets his miles early in the morning when we're all. It's like his afternoon, So he'll bump up pretty quickly, and Joshua Gray's putting up some good miles. So I usually don't keep track of it, but you know what? It's keeping me motivated to keep running. I don't know. My goal is 100-mile week. I don't know if I'll hit it this week. I'd like to hit it next week. So we'll see. I got to put up some good miles tomorrow, and there may be a chance I may jump into a race on Saturday. We are uncertain about that. We will see if I go run the long play 33.3, not race it, go and run it. So that is the goal. So
you practice that 90 carbs per hour.
No, I really want to practice that. Run 3 minutes, walk 1 minute. So today was try and keep 12-minute miles, and I did a lot of walking. Yeah, I did a lot of walking, which is good. So I got to practice that walking. So we'll see. So all right, who we got in the chat? Q-Town Barefoot. Under me, but I got a little time on the Orange Blazes tonight. Nice. We got the Run Fluence all day at Holloway and Lakeland.
That's
we're going to be.
I think she's one of the podium folks.
Yeah, we'll definitely be talking about that tonight. We got some good footage from there, and we got Katie Jenkins. I texted Katie yesterday. I'm like, I'm sorry. She's on
I'm
like
sorry too, Katie.
front and center of someone's race, and she's like the cover page. She's like,
You
I
can
know.
probably request that if
Yeah.
you want, Katie. You could probably send a little cease and desist for your photo.
Mark Gilman's in the chat. We were chatting today about my. It's not a big announcement. Most of you probably figured out what I have coming up. But Mark's going to join me on that, and him and Jenny will be out at Long Play this weekend, so that's pretty excited. And Katie Jenkins says, "I know." All right, so we got a great show tonight.
You know what? It's too bad she wasn't wearing her Pace and Travel shirt.
I know, that would have been. I said that to her, and she's like, "If I had it, I would have wore it." So it would have been great. So
and then he probably wouldn't have picked her. So
yeah, we love sponsoring stuff. We love sponsoring apologies to people. We make sure our shirt front and center. It's a great. We did have our shirt tour front and center this weekend. This is out at All Day at Holloway. These are two of our Patreon members out there. This one's pretty funny. These are three of four of my kids right here. So one of them has a shirt, and then Luke and Nicole ran a half marathon. I want to say Marco Island, maybe. So they were down there, and Luke was sporting the shirt. So I got to get some more shirts out this week to people. So we'll be working on that. But great show. We're going to be talking about All Day at Holloway, lost 118, how the course record went down at Mount Chia, a 15-year record, the Arbuckle Anklebiter. We got a couple other races, and we're going to preview the Long Play 100, the only Florida, 33 and third, the only Florida race happening this weekend. We got a couple other things. We're going to talk about Des running at Disney, the half marathon debacle, some other things we got in there. So, all right, if you got anything you want us to talk about, put it in the comments. We can change in a heartbeat and talk about something else. But all right, so we're kicking off. Are we kicking? I think your things went down, BobbieJoe.
Hold on, technical difficulties here.
When she jumped on, she was all blurry, so she had to restart, and so she's bringing them in.
There we go.
All right, here we go. So this was a great race right here in the was it 10K race? Yep. So I thought I picked it pretty well with Joseph Fuller. I don't think I officially said it, but I said if I had to pick it, it's going to be Joseph Fuller, Joseph Miller, and Jeffrey Bowman, and that's exactly how they end up. Fuller went sub 38 minutes out there, killed it. So he is in great shape. So we're excited to see Fuller on these shorter distance. And if you don't know, Fuller comes from a college background running cross country. So when I started running ultras, he should have been my competition, but he would go out drinking before the races. And so I had the edge because he was still hungover whenever we raced races.
You were older and wiser, and he was.
Yeah, that was the only reason I was able to beat Fuller back in the day. So that's our podium on the male side. On the female side, you had Dana Friedman was first place, Victoria Hotch, and Mary Ellen Hasten rounded out the podium. Now, let's see how their times in. Fuller ran a 38:27. Joseph Miller ran a 42:12. Jeffrey Bowman ran a 51:09. The girls ran 59:04, 105:20 for Victoria, and Mary ran a 112:04. All right, which one are we going to next? Is it the
30K?
30K. All right. So great race out there on the 30K. I just got to say that course was pretty it's a really awesome course out there. It's fast. I mean, if you go out there and you want to PR one of these distances, this is the course to do it. It's smooth. If you're a spectator, you can bump around and see people pretty easily. Like the 1 mile mark, all you had to do was just walk like 20 yards, and you could look down and see them running below you. And if you wanted to see them go by 3 miles, you walked, maybe a quarter of a mile in one direction, and you could see him twice over there. So spectator-ish, it was a really, really great course. I told Chris, I go, we need to put 100K on out here. I said, we'll live stream it. It's a perfect location. It's awesome out there. So, all right, on the female side, we going with the men's side? Female side? Yeah. I'll let you say their names on there for 30K.
Elizabeth Villalta.
Yep.
This is the one we were talking about earlier. Elizabeth Villalta. And second place, Melissa Witt, we just saw a picture of. And third place, Muzzy Johnson, which is the coolest name ever. So I don't know if that's what her mom named her or what they call her, but that is her ultra sign up name.
And I don't think Melissa's not in there. So Melissa dropped down from the 50K.
Okay. So, this is from the RunFluence site, and some of them weren't labeled properly. But I zoomed in. Oh, that's right. So Melissa was so she's second place on ultra sign up, but she's not because she dropped. She didn't get an award. Okay.
Yes.
So that person might be in third place. Do you have the official results?
Is Muzzy's in third, and then second. Third. No, Muzzy should be in second. And Laura should be in fourth. Laura should be in third. She's not. I think Laura's in that picture there somewhere. So.
Okay. Yeah, it's just because I was looking. I'm like, I don't think that's Melissa. But nobody's labeled, and I know they changed clothes, and it's hard.
Yeah. So I think you may have that on. What do you have on the male side?
Oh, this is a nice little picture.
Yeah. All right. So on the male side, you had Vince Carter. He was first, 2:06. He was blazing fast. I got a cool video of him. We'll show right after this. Brian Heiser, 2:47, and then I believe that's Ryan Shields in third place. So if you look at ultra sign, Nick Urena was in there, but he also dropped down from the 50K, and so. Yeah, and then in the 50K, you had Sage Lyons tearing it up out there.
Sage looks like she's been hitting the gym. She looks good.
Yeah. She finished up quickly. She took a shower on a hose because she had to get to a date right afterwards. And she looked totally different when she left the venue. So second place, Lindsay Vera had a great. It was good seeing Lynn. Lizzie was coming right off of what she run the weekend before. Was it what race was that? Space Pirate. So she was coming right off a 100-mile race. Yeah, and then Lizzie Ann Kramer was third place. So those girls, all course records broken out. Every single course record was broken at this race. It was also the first year of this race. So that's what we have. I got a quick video. This is you'll be able to see the course. I was playing around with the drone. You've probably seen this video already on Facebook, but we're gonna here's the video. This is Vince Carter with some drone footage. Hang on. I always forget to start it from the start.
This is going really fast.
Yeah. No, Vince is running that fast.
He's running that fast.
He was running like a champ. So and then he looks back and sees the drone. I was trying to set up the shot because American flag was sitting out there, and I was waiting for the perfect person to come by. And,
wait for the wind to blow. And
yeah, Vince Carter rolled by. I'm like, how awesome. I'm like, that was absolutely perfect on that. So we put some music behind it on YouTube. So it ended up pretty good. So great course. I think Chris is going to put it up there soon to be out there. So hopefully he doesn't put it up on Ultra Sign Up so we can talk him into putting a 100K out there. So 100K or 50 mile, because there's not a lot of, I think we only got one 50 miler in the state. If I'm trying to think, it's Fool's 50. I'm looking at BobbieJoe has her sheet. I don't know if we have any other 50 miles in the state. Well, there's one. We're not counting that one. I'm just going through. I think you got the Croom 50. Oh, Calford is a 50 miler. I guess we do have a couple.
Yeah,
Skunk Ape has a 50-mile.
Daytona and Keys technically both have 50-milers.
Yeah, you're right. Don't listen to me. What do I know?
We don't 100K though. No, we don't have much for those.
So all right, Chris, 100K. We got this.
That's the same argument that I come up with for the fixed timed events. I want an 18-hour event.
Yeah. Man, we're getting yelled at in the chat like Calvert, Skunk Ape.
We cover a lot of races, so sometimes it's hard to remember all of them.
All right, Calford is new, so this is the first year for Calford, and we've been talking about it for a couple of weeks, so we'll talk about it a little bit later. So, and Emily said Festivus used to be a 50, now it's 100. We loved the 100-miler out there. That was a great race. So, all right, next race. What do we have?
Did we finish?
Yep, I think we're all done with that.
We did the men.
Yeah, Vince Carter.
That was the 30K.
No, you're right. We didn't do the men. All right. On the men's side, sorry, Justin Kaufman out of New York City. Justin was a really cool guy. If you go to Instagram, you can find him. What is it? Morning Coffee. And he does some pretty cool stuff. So we chatted a lot. He looked good all day long. Like he looked fresh even at the end. You mentioned them, and I got a video I'll show of Justin Kaufman. I'll load that in while you do those.
In second place, Justin Murray, and third place, Joe Patori.
I got there's a great story about that.
Shorts.
Yeah, if we look at the times for the 50K, they were second place male was 5:21:17, Justin Murray. Joe Patori was 5:21:40, and Carl Suki was 5:22:02. So less than a minute between those three. And Joe came flying out of the woods, catching Carl all the way around to the finish line. Wow. It was impressive. Them finishing up. Carl was so mad. He's like, "Wait, you just passed me?" But we're all watching it, and we're like, "This." It was pretty impressive. All right, what video am I looking for of this guy? All right, this is Justin Kaufman. About time. Nice job, bro.
Looks like you're still running well. You still good to go sub 4, or is it over? I can't hear you. Are you good to go sub 4? How close?
I don't care about that. I've got a race in 12 days.
Yeah.
In Arizona.
What are you racing?
The Master Q or whatever.
Okay.
50K, but hot out there.
I was just out there 2 weeks ago for Black Canyon.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
How was it?
I love it. That's my 4th time doing it.
All right. Yeah, so he still looked fresh at the end, and you guys got to see a lot of that course right there. It is a great course out there, great course to go train. And so Justin Kaufman, he did go sub 4, which was pretty cool. And we went over to females, right, with Sage. The relay team Run Unlimited won it in 5:02:34. That's Sean with the Run Limited gym down there that does the backyard ultra on the gym. Then you had Soldier in 5:24, the OG 4:30 at 5:53, the Hiking Hive, and then Jesse's Jungle Jets. We posted a video about Jesse's Jungle Jets. They were the team that were out there. Yep, they were out there in support of Jesse Schultz. So if you go to our YouTube, there's a video of them. We put a short up of them. So cool. Nice job. All right. What do we
Lost 118.
Lost 118, and look at that.
I love that picture. That picture brings back some memories. But
I told Ari, he's the only, like, there's very few people, no matter what time I call him during the race, he picks up and talks to me.
well, and he makes the best in-race footage too.
He does. I think I talked to him twice. Right after this picture on the left, I called him, and he was up on the berm. I don't know if they call it the berm or the dike that runs all the way around it, but I think he wanted someone to talk to because we chatted for like 25 minutes, and then the next morning I called him, and we talked again for another 10, 15 minutes. And so the thing was he was supposed to out sprint the cart going down the hill, because if the cart beat him, Andy Matthews got the win. But if he if he beat the cart, then he got the win. And according to the video, the cart beat Ari. So Andy Matthews got the official win because it was his cart. So, but nice. So there was so Ari was solo in the cart. He was the only finisher in the cart division, and we can't go off of those times because those aren't the right times. But did it in a blazing fast 28:01, and he said it was a lot of times it was good. He said the gravel was tough. He said the wind wasn't bad at all, so it wasn't too bad. All right, and we were talking on
these are all the other finishers.
These are all. So you had 5 other finishers. So you had Walter Estrada, who took the win in 34:03. So you think about it, Ari was about 6 hours ahead. Sandra Garrett 35:17. Jamie, Eileen, and Bernadette were all on there.
That's Bernadette's 4th finish, I think she said on Facebook.
On Facebook, nice. She's still kicking ass.
I wonder what happened to this race, because if you look at the course records, I mean, are those correct? 19 hours back in 2010, and then that's from Chris Pelt and then Grant Mom, 1954. I mean, Jacob Hart, 2020.
Yeah, so I watched that Jacob. I was out there the year Jacob Hart ran it in 2038. So the course has changed over the years depending on construction. So it's not 118. I believe it's 113 miles all the way around. But I mean, it looks like this Jamie Rotar. Yeah, he doesn't quite show up on there. So in 2010, Jamie Rotar ran in 1836 ahead of Chris Pettit in 1910. So Chris actually, but they both have a first place. I don't know how the results are on it. So, in the first
those times
year,
are much lower than we've seen recently, except for Jacob.
Yeah, Jacob ran a good year. I think Jacob ran it, and Chad Hupsher had another good. We were chasing down Jacob overnight. Those are pretty stellar times. And the hard part is like how this race hasn't gained traction. Because it's supposed to be, they had 15 finishers in 2010, just going through the years. I don't know why this race has never
took
off. It's a great course.
When Mark, I was registered one year and wasn't able to make it.
Yeah, and what year did Mark get the course record? So Mark officially has the course record, but Mark ran in 1825, but because there was only 4 finishers, it doesn't count on ultra sign up. Yeah. So I remember when Mark ran it, but what year is this? 2015, there was 2 finishers. It's just where it's a great course. I just don't understand why it's never taken off. So.
Right,
I don't know.
On to Mount Chia.
Mount Chia, look at this. So this was a 2011 course record, and Deanna Doan just absolutely crushed the course record. Yeah, I believe she was. I'm trying to get the results for this one. I believe she was third overall for the race. Let me pull up the stats. So 444, the old female course record was from 2011 and 501. And then like no one had even come close. I think Deanna in 2024 ran a 519. But she was third. Deanna was third overall. First was Graham Grant in a 429, which was also blazing fast. He didn't even break. He was the 10th fastest time overall. So the course record on the male side is 4 hours, which is ridiculous. Carson Beddix from Homewood, Alabama. He was second in 431. Then you had Deanna in 444. Second female came in at 552, so almost an hour after Deanna. And so what let me see what she gave me a little bit of information about the race. Yeah, she says doubtful she could have done that had I finished Black Canyon. Everything happens for a reason. Felt good even in the heat. So yeah, so she wanted redemption because she dropped at Black Canyon at 40 miles. She was having some issues, so she came back and basically crushed it. And great job, Deanna. We were rooting for you, and they weren't posting results, so I'm like, I was on the edge of my seat. I'm like, all right, did she do it? Did she not do it? And then finally, I think Sunday morning I woke up and saw her post, and I'm like, yeah, nice job. So she's tearing it up. All right, Arbuckle Anklebiter. That's a
Tongue twister.
Yep, tongue twister. So all right, so what do we
So I added Nicole here because Scott had gave a nice little post about her, with everything she's been through, and she still came out there. She had a kind of rough moment at one of the aid stations, but they were able to get her back out there, and she ended up on the podium. So good for her for pushing through and coming back to the trail community where everyone's going to support her.
Yep. Go ahead.
Yeah, they're not listed here. There's just a nice picture Scott and James posted.
Yeah. Christian Eris, he won it in 1 hour and 35 minutes. Daniel Branca, hour 37. Roberto Marçal, hour 43. On the female side, Martha Hidalgo in hour 47. She was our first female. Danica Bolton was second female in 246. And Nicole was 249, but there's a 0 next to her name. I'm not quite sure what that means. And then Rose Redding also had a Lakeland 303.
Well, she's got the award in her hand, so.
Yeah. So, all right. And then, was that it for all our race recaps? All right. One of the other races that we had a couple Florida runners going to was the dark horse up in, I had it up and I took it down. They had a 24-hour, the dark horse 24-48 hour ultra. We can pull it in right here. Location I heard was pretty unbelievable. It looked kind of like a resort that they were at. They did get a little bit of rain before the race, so there was some muddy spots. Someone said they put a bunch of pallets down. They called it the bougie bridge to get across. And this was the first year for the event, and the 48 hours had some pretty stout times. So you had Benjamin Nibla put up 183 miles, and Sean Cizelle put up 176. Don Fontana out of Sunrise, Florida, put up 116 miles. They had a 48-hour relay. I don't know what these people were doing because they put up 90 miles and 67.5 miles. 97 miles, pretty good. And then they had a 3-person relay, and Golden Girls only put up 15 miles. I don't know what happened with I don't know what Blanche and Rose, and I don't even know what the other one was. Who was it? Who was Dorothy the third? And, Dorothy? Yeah. Was that Betty White?
Mom's name.
Yeah.
No, Dorothy was B. Arthur. Rose
was it
Betty White? Blanche.
Yeah, where's Joe Miller? I believe Joe Miller still watches Golden Girls, or is it Little House on the Prairie? He watches one of them. So then they had a four-person team. These guys, Monster Bites, put up 202 miles, and Crazier About a Mile put up 153.75. I'm curious how the format worked, if they all ran at the same time and they just accumulated the miles. 24-hour solo, you had 5 people hit 101.25 miles. So nice job there. And out of Florida, we had my next door neighbor, Christina Brown. She put up 52.5 miles. So nice job to Christina. All right. So what do we got?
Yeah. Oh, just other Florida runner news. Jim Miller ran the Tokyo Marathon. So yeah, he ran the Tokyo Marathon. Let me see if I can put something in here for you. Posted his medal. He's posted a lot, so I don't have his medal photo. Pictures, but he's now in just scrolling through his Facebook. He's now in Moab. So he ran the Tokyo Marathon last weekend. And this weekend he's running Moab Run the Rocks, which is a 3-day stage race. So he's getting it.
Yeah.
I think he's been doing something like every weekend.
Yeah. I didn't even see that. I didn't even see that race pop up.
Oh, here it is. Here, let's see if I can put this in there.
Yeah. Pretty cool.
Where's mine? There we go. There's Jim. So congrats, Jim.
All right, Emily, what did Samantha Pinzon? Did she do Tokyo or did she do the dark horse race? So we're curious. All right. So with that being said, races coming up this weekend. We have I actually had a Tokyo. Emily said she ran Tokyo. All right. I had a memory come up in my wrong thing. I had a memory come up in my Facebook thing that I ran long play. The first time I ran it was in 2017. I don't know why.
I think that's the first year I ran a half marathon.
For some reason, I put on there that I ran 4th place, but if we look at the results, I got 6th place that day. So I don't know what happened. So I remember this was like the turning point in my running career. I'm like, I thought I got 4th. I can't remember, but I'm like, I thought it was pretty awesome. I'm like, ooh, I could actually compete in this.
Somebody. That's what I thought when I hit 100 miles in my first 24-hour race. I was like, oh man, the next one's going to be 110, then 120. It does.
2018, I came back and ran it again. I was injured, so I ran with Luis Gomez, and he took us off track. I think I was 18th place then. But cool, that's when I met Micah Thews, the 200-mile runner. So she's actually run Tahoe 200. She's a pretty good runner. She was out there that day, and we were talking after the race. I don't think I ran it. Did I run it in 19? Yeah, I got 4th place in 2019 in 5:03. And then in 2020, I finally put it all together, and I got 1st place out at long play.
Woo!
This was a week before the world shut down for COVID. So literally, we were out there camping, and that next week, everything just went to shit. I ran a 4:44 out there. Great race. It's probably one in actually of all the times I ran. They've changed the course twice. So you used to start in a different area. Now you start at I forget what the area is called. And Andy called it the Florida Best Single Loop Trail Race. I do agree. I do like that course. It's pretty awesome courses out there. I forget the area we start at. So anyways, great race. they got a good entry list for the race this weekend. They got about 91 entrants in the 30.3 miler, and so you got some good names in there, so it'll be fun. I will be up there. My name's not on the list. It may go on the list. We have to decide. They got a half marathon up there with 76 entries, and they got a 6K, not a 10K. And Joseph Fuller's on it, so he's going. I said, you're going for the repeat of the 10K, and he's like, what? And it was a 6K, so he'll be out there. We'll see, but it's always who down in the middle down here will show up and kick butt. So, all right. Is that it for upcoming races? Oh, we were talking about if you go out west, you got Way Too Cool. It's the 36th annual Way Too Cool race. It's a 50K, and took place in 1990. There's 328 registers. It runs on part of the Western States course. 4,800 feet of gain, 4,200 feet of loss. They do have, it is going to be live streamed. So this, BobbieJoe, we need to watch this because it is not Aravipa doing the live stream. Ooh. It is,
all I know is Aravipa and Pacer Travel.
See if it pops up. It's live in 38 hours. It is the North is putting it on. So it'd be, I do want to see what they do. So that's pretty cool. All right, now to our other stuff. We got a lot of other stuff to cover. There was a lot of some stuff in the marathon, half marathon, all kinds of races being canceled. Kicking off is Des Linden. We had no one had a clue that she was going to be running the Disney half marathon. Was it the Princess?
The Princess, yep.
Yep. So Des, and she won it, which was pretty cool. So what were you saying earlier about Des? People were upset about it.
Yeah, the running community seemed to be a little polarized on it. You had random people just saying that she shouldn't be out there, that people of her caliber shouldn't be doing these fun races. But the actual RunDisney people, they loved it, and they said they love when people come out there, and she has every right to be a princess if she wants to be. So
yes, and she was just
nobody
coming off.
was complaining about the men because the winners of the men, they put up some really good. I think the winner was 115.
For the men or the I think
the
she. Oh, okay. So
it's just people they didn't care what her time was. It's just the fact that she won and they wanted to complain. But
yeah,
everybody who was there or who is a RunDisney fanatic, they all loved it. So that's all that matters. So.
Yeah. It's a great race. My wife's done it a couple of times, so we've been out there to watch it a few times. And it always is interesting to see the guys competing. You know, a lot of times the guys will run with their wives or girlfriends and they're running a little bit slower. But that, you know, I remember being in the parking lot, you see these guys blazing fast. You're like, come on, guys, come on. So,
men can be a princess too if they want.
Yeah. So her time was decent. It wasn't a, you know.
Yeah, I mean, because that wasn't her goal. It wasn't an issue. She just went out there and had fun. She said she wasn't even there. Like, she didn't go to it to race it. She's just naturally faster than. And it's a race where people are getting their picture taken and they're dressing up and they're there to have a good time. So.
Yeah, and she came off. She was out at Black Canyon, did the 50K out at Black Canyon a couple weeks before. So she is versatile. So we'll see which way she wants to go. I'm hoping, you know, she does a little bit more ultras. I think that would be pretty cool. So, all right, what do we got next, BobbieJoe?
All right, let's go to while we're on the half marathon stuff. So, in case you haven't heard, the half marathon that I know this is gonna be hard to read, but I'm just showing you. Championships were last weekend in Atlanta, hosted by the Atlanta Track Club and USATF. And the lead three females went off course. They did a U-turn at the wrong spot. Ended up the one who was in first ended up in ninth. So according to the Atlanta Track Club, if anybody, and the videos are all out there, right past where they had turned around where they were supposed to go straight, there was an incident with an officer down. So police have responded to that. So the road was closed. So what happened was the lead car they were following made a U-turn. So because the runners are in the zone and, working really hard, now they're just following the lead car. So they turned around, and the second one in second place, it looked like she kind of questioned it a bit, but she went around as well until they could figure it out. And there was a big controversy because the women who are winning this race, they get chosen for Team USA to compete in the Half Marathon World Championships. And there's, unlike the Team USA for the 24-hour that we've talked about a lot, there's a lot of money on the line for these ones too, and sponsorships and everything. So after a lot of complaining, the Atlanta Track Club said that they have now offered prize money to McLean, who was, these girls were way out first second. They weren't, it wasn't a close race before this. They were going to win the race. So they gave her the equivalent of first place prize money, and then who would have been second and third, Hurley and Kurgout, they've split second and third prize money. So that's what Atlanta Track Club's done, which is really good. But it's up to USATF to see if they're going to give them official rankings or consider them for the team. So.
Here's a video of when they actually, it's not when they missed the turn, but when they realized they had missed the turn.
So much more knowledge about this particular road race distance, but Hurley just trying to hang on to second place here. She won't want to go down in her position from last year. While McLean surely now is running to victory.
Yeah, no, that's the
right now.
Oh.
Yeah, no, that's the turn.
We are trying to figure out what's happening here.
Oh, so they were supposed to make a U-turn, but they had...
No, they were supposed to go straight. They were supposed to keep coming straight. They weren't supposed to...
I thought they had... Oh, okay.
That's why when they turned, the
announcers had no clue what was going on.
But right behind that off camera is where something was going on with the police. So who they were following was a lead. It was a bike lead, not a car lead, but went around that corner. So they just followed. And that's why the announcers were like, whoa, what's going on? They're going the wrong way.
Oh, they still had no... I mean, I kept watching the live stream, and they saw McLean was still in first place. And then they hit a checkpoint and show McLean all the way down here in like 8th place. And they're like, wait, nope. Yeah. And you could hear them. They had no clue what was going on.
Yeah. And I think in the end, they only went off track like a quarter mile, but in a race that fast, it's not like in an ultra. If you go off a quarter mile, you could still probably win or not lose any spots.
Yeah. You also lose your momentum when you're running. So it's tough. So that's a bummer for them. And at least they got the prize money. I don't know what's going to happen on the other side, so we'll wait. It's hard to go back and I don't know. Well,
the woman who was officially given first place, she has already said that if she gets chosen for Team USA, she's going to decline.
Oh, okay.
So that would be up to successive runners to decide. But I mean, they all work hard. They all probably have the same goals, but some of them, So it just depends on that.
Yeah. So. All right, from half marathon, we are doubling the distance to marathon. They had the New York Marathon, 240,000 applicants. So you think it's tough to get into Western states? 240 applicants, I believe, was a 1% acceptance rate, which was pretty crazy. So if you got in, good for you. Congrats.
No, thank you. You can have my spot.
I don't remember how many were. I got in first time when I applied for New York. I had no issue with that. So unfortunately, I can't get into Western states, but I sure as heck got into New York, Chicago.
The average chance for Western states is 2.3%.
Yeah, I think I'm a little bit higher at about 30%.
But yeah, you do have odds with tickets. I don't know how New York. If you want to run New York, it sounds like the charity bib is probably one of the best ways to go about it. Even though people are like, That's another thing, they want to complain about. So there's what somebody came on and was like, it's not, I ran this fast of a marathon, I should be going. And it's like, the charity runner shouldn't go. So it's like, go faster.
Yeah. So I don't know. I don't know if there's a solution to that. I'm curious.
Support your local race directors. That's what the solution is.
I'm curious, out of those 240,000, how many people have never run a marathon of those 240,000? So that would be an interesting stat if all they wanted to do was, So I'm not trying to get in, so I don't care. So I'm pretty good. So, all right. Emily said that is drama. So we forgot to show up. She was, yes. All right. We had, what else? We got a cancellation to a UTMB race. BobbieJoe, what town is this?
Puerto Vallarta.
Yep, by UTMB. So basically, if you don't know, there's been the cartel leaders got killed, were killed down there by the police, and then the cartels just went on a rampage in that area. So they have basically postponed the race until April. So it'll be interesting to see if everything is in good by then, or we'll see what happens. Which is kind of scary because they like to target Americans, and there could be a lot of Americans going down that race. So could be interesting. All right. If you are looking for a job, we may have a job for you. RunBum is looking for a race, and I actually got to minimize my screen so I can read this. We are all about promoting, and sometimes you look at something, you're like, is this AI? When you look at pictures nowadays. So I was curious if this was AI. We are hiring social media marketing, 10 to 20 hours, 22,000 annually. Requirements: live in the South and a trail runner, must be able to make reels, use Canva or similar, be at our races, have time to speak on the phone Monday through Friday midday. And number 5, align with our Christian values. You must align with that's where I think the AI came in right there. So align with the Christian values. Classic. Yeah, he never ceases to amaze us. So Emily's thinking of applying. So actually, I thought about applying. I thought that
should everybody apply.
Everyone apply for the job.
Please define these values for me.
No, yes, we did not doctor that. That was. Yeah. So
that was sent to us by multiple people.
Sent to us by multiple. And that's what I love. People send us multiple things. So we should totally all apply.
all apply.
Or I get things like this from Bradley Kelso. He goes, have you ever seen someone get more than 100% in a race? And I have not. It looks like Bradley got, 105% at a race, a 12-hour race. But that's just last weekend. So Bradley, you have gone above and beyond and got
some
more
extra credit.
You got some extra credit.
So yeah, it's a 12 hours. So perhaps he ran 13 hours. And
the only thing I could think of was in order to, he probably finished the same time had the same amount of miles as someone else, but because
click on and see what the other finishers had.
I can't even read what. Yeah, it's a screenshot. I can't even read it. So he sent that to. I love when people send me stuff. So Bradley, he's been traveling all over the country. Where's this race at? Can you see where it is?
North Carolina.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's where Bradley lives. So very disappointed. Bradley was out in Arizona when I was out there. I could have used him as a pacer. That would have.
No, the second place had less miles than him. So
yeah. So we are interested. How do you get 105%? Emily, you are a assistant race director. How do you give out 100%? Joseph Fuller didn't know how to give out 105%. So
yeah, the second place person got their 95% from that race. So.
All right. No one got 100%. So one other thing we were talking about races coming up. This is pretty interesting. I'm going off key right here, but so in the South, these are all Southeast. These are all the races happening this weekend in the Southeast. It's like Florida has shut down. We got one race in Florida, and then all the rest of the South is just gone crazy. Like we're getting too hot to do races.
They've been waiting all winter.
They've been waiting. There is, oh my gosh, there are races everywhere. So pretty interesting. Texas has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 races. Arizona, yeah, I mean they usually do. So, all right, we're gonna head over to the Strava Club. Let me go to last week. So last week, it looks like our Arian put up 129 miles, and 113 of that was pushing a stroller. Nice job. And Josh Cohen put up 123. Josh is he's gearing up for Cocodona 250. So he's fun to follow on Strava because he's doing these awesome trails in the Arizona out there, which is pretty cool. So Stork was in there at 105.1. On the female, K Trags put up 73.5. Who else? Mark, who's in the chat, 60.8. I'm way down there, but we have 90.
There's another thing about Arian. So Arian and Joseph Fuller and who else? They're on this app called Interval, where you get territories. So if you run, say, a circle, you own that territory, and it spreads out across wherever you're running. And so it's kind of like a way. It's kind of like a Strava. It's kind of like a way to make it fun and competitive and everything. Ari sent me his pictures from after he did
Lost.
So he's captured 6. He's in a group with Fuller, and I don't know if it's Nick. I can't remember. 699.2 miles that he captured, putting Skunk Ape Trail Runners 19th overall in the United States for the amount of territory they own. And Arian is second in the country for how much territory he owns. So
I gotta figure out what that is. That sounds neat.
INTVL. So yeah, you have to loop it. So out and backs don't really do anything for you. I had the free version, but I'm paying for it right now. But and it was all like just doing it twice. It was kind of addicting. But yeah, INTVL is the app, and yeah, so Ari right now is second place with in the country with 725 miles captured. But this guy, Felipe Conseco, he's 787. So Ari's coming from him.
Looks like I think Charlotte ran a marathon. Was she dressed as an octopus or something? I thought she was running a marathon, and I saw that. I want to look at Marty's. Marty's starting to put up some miles, but I really want to see his account is private. What? And I'm not, and I don't follow Marty. I heard he ran on a cruise ship, so I wanted to see.
I had some good times running on a cruise ship before.
I wanted to see what is. Dang it, Marty! Man.
I don't know. It was a 40-second, 400 meter or.
Yeah. Oh, I really want to see it. So, all right. Josh put up 13,000 feet. Bradley put up 6,200 feet, and Greg has a Garmin. All right. So that's the Strava group. On the there was some sad news in the C2C race, which is the adventure race happening last week. They did have a death in the C race, and that's put on by Warrior Racing, the same company that puts on Across Florida 200. Do I have info? I do have info on who the runner was. 41-year-old competitor. It's crazy that I got my information from AOL. So I realized that afterwards. So Jason Michael Schmidt's death looks like he was on the bike and got hit by a car. I started getting
a friend that ran that race. She said she'd never do it again. She said it was the most dangerous race conditions she's ever been in.
Yeah.
Because this is the second death, I think. A couple of years ago, they had another death.
Yeah, the other one was 2000. The article just said 2021, 3 cyclists were hit by a car, and Troy Mance, a 46-year-old military veteran, died in that. So it is. I mean, but you can have that also in the Cross Florida 200. We were running along roads.
Right.
It was pretty.
Well, yeah, we understand the risks, but at the same time, there's safety measures sometimes that can be put in place, or routes that can be changed. I think when people, kind of like with the Keys, you had the 2 runners 2 years ago that were hit. The rules got tightened down and extended, and everything. So you do something to change, and if you're not making those changes after incidents like this, that's when the problems,
And that's why there are rules at the Keys 100 that you must follow, or you get penalties. So I've heard.
You'll get warnings. You'll get your bib mark, and then you will get a penalty. You will not be singled out.
Nicole was pretty close to me last week. Yeah. Charlotte did dark anchor and left to run a marathon and came back. Ooh, that's some good news. What did you say at the Keys? That was like, oh yeah, they had a runner hit by a car at the Keys, I think 2 years ago.
Runners.
So
yeah,
yep.
It was 2 years ago, 2 runners.
All right, so that's C2C. Talking about, we got our Patreon group that we're always pushing, and we're gonna push across our Patreon members. So we thank you guys for that. I want to push you to. Sorry, I want to push you to this one. Here's the Patreon group. Thank you to everyone that's kind of joined it. We actually had some. What's that?
You're showing them the page that you see.
I know. I showed them the wrong thing. I thought it was. I showed them my page. So I sorry about that. So we did pick up a couple. One person joined Patreon this week to get the Calford discount of 20%. And with that one discount, they paid for Patreon for 6 months. They saved almost $30 off of their race entry. So if you were looking for race discounts, I think BobbieJoe is frozen up. Are you frozen up, or she's just smiling? No, you're good. So Patreon, we will work on getting you guys discounts for races. Sign up. We'll put it in the chat. We love to have you on there. And while we're talking about Calford,
almost there. Hold on. Boom.
No, there you go. There we go. So I pulled up the wrong one. So this is our Patreon page right here. So as little as $5, you can get some discounts. We started posting some stuff. Our goal is to spoil you guys as Patreon members. So we're
supposed to be doing vlogs and stuff, but someone hasn't done their job completely. So.
Well, I wanted to do every other week on it, and
well, it's not about me, but
yeah. So we're working on some other cool stuff. So the goal is to make it worthwhile to be a Patreon member. So we got that WTF podcast. They had, Jennifer Petsy was on, and great interview with her. And they're letting Francis talk a little bit more. You notice over time,
I haven't
Emily.
listened to that. I did listen to the Swan Song one, which that was hilarious. I'm
it's like you watch Francis every week get a little bit more into it. So great episode. Go follow Where to Finish podcast. Fuller didn't put one out this week, so we're hoping. I know his next one, I think, is with rumor is with John Reed and Joe Miller about the Big Scrub 150, and You Run You with John Reed also put out the Big Scrub 150 race. And I didn't even mention, I forgot to even mention. So what's my big announcement is I am doing Big Scrub 150. I signed up if you saw it on Facebook, you signed up. But my starting date for the Big Scrub 150 is going to be March 20th, Friday, March 20th. So that is my goal. I turned 49 years old on March 21st, so my goal is to finish on my birthday. So I'm excited about that. I got some people lined up. Joe Miller's going to come help out when he gets off work on Friday. I got Luke Vidal jumping in. He needs some miles, so he'll be pacing. Nicole, thank you for getting the dog sitter so that he can come play with me in the woods. Mark Gilman's going to join. Hopefully, I think he's going to be out there Saturday morning helping. I'm trying to figure out my logistics for Friday morning. So if you want to help out Friday morning, I would love some help on Friday morning. I'm trying to figure out how a bunch of things. Like I'm trying to figure out the logistics for Friday morning. So that's my start Friday, March.
You didn't even ask
20th.
me.
I didn't. I haven't asked anybody. So I texted a couple people. Ari's in North Carolina.
I have the babies on Friday. I can't.
Yeah. So Nicole is hiking the AT with Ari's wife. So they'll be gone. But I get Luke, Joe Miller, and Mark Gilman. Anybody else wants to come out and join, just send me a message. Love to have you guys out there. Do we have anything else? We're talking about the Calford. We talked about Calford. One last race I want to preview, and this is a lot of fun. And we did this last year, and we're going to do it again this year. And the only reason I'd like to preview it is the Miami 50-50. So if you're looking for a race to do in June, and you're looking to do it with a partner, it could be your wife. Sign up for this race. It's the Miami 50-50. I think this is one of Lewis's favorite races down there. So the reason I like to highlight this race, you do it with a partner, no crew, you get to explore Miami. I like to go over the race names. So we'll keep going over this. You got 2 dudes and 1 brain cell. Yeah. Agenicsworkers.com. That actually might be a real company. You got Grit, Sweat, and Smiles. That's Charlie. Charlie's a dentist, so that's pretty funny. And Jamie Saunders always smiles, so that's. You got Havana, Miserable Time. These guys are right from my neck of the woods.
Rick Williamson.
Out of Oldsmar, Florida. You got It's Not the Heat, It's the Humidity Titties. Nice. We like it. We got Pocket Bacon, which that's pretty fitting for Ari and Scott Hoover. Relative Velocity, and they're out of Stuart, Florida. Team Bueno, that's they were on the team last year. And then one of my favorites, the Beverly Hillbillies, which is Mark and Jenny Gilman, because they live in Beverly Hills, Florida. So great race. I haven't heard if the course record is still. Let's see if I can pull up that. I don't see the course record, but I don't think they got it last year. Mark Burgett and Ramon Paloma at 8:20. I think they got the course record. Well, they had 8:20 the year before too. Oh, now I'm looking at it. Okay, so they have the course record at 8:20 in 2024 and 2023. They did 8:34. 2025 they did 8:40. So they need to get dethroned down there. You might have a good race with Ari and Scott Hoover. So yeah. Great team. Sign up Miami 50-50 with Louis Coco. Find a partner. Emily, you can use Francis. I know he's looking for a race to run. And he could probably cut a corner somewhere. I'm sure he can. Let's see. You have to go to WTF podcast to hear that. So, all right. I think that's it. I don't think anything else we missed for this week.
We're good. We covered
I'm going through the show notes. WTF. Yeah, we covered a lot, and we were over 3 minutes. So we appreciate you guys all tuning in. Good luck this weekend if you're racing at Long Play or anywhere else. Even if you're out there for a trail run, enjoy the trails out there. If you're looking to travel for spring break or summer, reach out to Pacer Travel. We have a great website you can go to and submit your information and have fun out there this weekend racing. So we'll see you guys next week, or I'll be out at Long Play. We'll see you this weekend. Have a good week.
Bye.